guys, it's Modesty and welcome to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for tuning in. If you're returning, thank you so much for tuning back in. I'm so glad that you're here again. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my current favorites. I haven't done a favorites video in like a million years, and I didn't want to like just wait and then just do a month favorites because it's been so many months since I've done one. I've changed up a lot of my products. Some of these you saw in a previous tutorial, but I just want to share them with you and tell you guys what I've been loving, what I've been using. Now this doesn't say that I still don't love all the things I used to love. I still do. These are just what I'm currently using consistently. So before we dive in, I want to say that I just want to go ahead and put out the question for the day. And the question for the day is, do you prefer burritos or tacos? I'm just kind of go in order. I do want to start out with some brushes first, just to get them out of the way. So you guys know I'm like a ride or die for Sigma. But I did start working for Makeup Forever recently, so of course I've been using some of their brushes, and I found some that I really love. I haven't gotten to try all the brushes yet, but these are just the ones that I'm like, I need these in my life. So the first one is this flat foundation brush. This one is the, this one is a straight brush, and this number 108. I think it's kind of rubbed off. Yeah, this is number 108, and you guys, I'm not a fan of like the flat brushes on myself. Like I like kabuki brushes, or I like you know, beauty blender or something like that. But this, oh my goodness, this blends beautifully. Like it's so soft, and because it's tapered, so it goes up like this, it helps blend just seamlessly. It's amazing. Like I never thought I'd like really reach for a flat brush like this to apply my foundation with. Like I used it today. Beautiful application, flawless finish. This is an amazing brush. I love it, love it, love it. All right, then the next one is a concealer. Well, you can kind of use this for a lot of things. I use it for concealer. This is the Makeup Forever number 144 right here. This kind of just looks like a flat but fluffy brush. So it's pretty thin, but it just kind of fluffs out a little bit to help, you know, with blending. Like I really like using this for blending out concealer or applying concealer, you know, just feathering it on and things like that. So like when you're doing makeup on someone else, you want to be really gentle. Like you don't want to just like take a beauty, you know, you want to just be very gentle. And this just, it's just really good for like feathering out concealer and just giving a nice flawless blend into your cheeks. The next one, this is the last one for Makeup Forever that I'm talking about before I go on to the next one. This one is the Makeup Forever number 156. Guys, this is the only brush I can highlight with now. Like, and actually be 100% happy with my highlighter. Like, this brush, you guys, it's something else. Like, it's just, it's kind of big, but it just gives you the most beautiful highlight application. So it's not like, you know, the Morphe ones where they're like more like packing highlight on kind of brushes. This just gives you, it sweeps, you can just sweep the highlighter on. It's just so pretty. Like I want to demo it for you guys in a video just because I already have a highlighter on, but it's just, I've never seen a highlighter like have just such a beautiful finish, and it works with like all my highlighters. Like my Essence Pure Nude one, like I had to use a very specific brush to get that to at least show some pigment. I can use this brush with any highlighter I have in my collection. My e.l.f. Baked highlighter, it works really good. My Essence Pure, it works really good. Becca ones, it works really good. My Laura Geller Gilded Honey one, I used to have to like dig because it's like a baked gelato swirl kind of thing. Am I starting with dessert now? Anyway, this, I have to good to go. It's just, it's amazing, amazing, amazing brush. Makeup Forever brushes are on the pricier end, but they will last you a lifetime, and they are cruelty free. So yeah, I love this brush, obsessed. The last one is a brow brush. I finally tried out the Anastasia. There's the number 12 and the number 14. I like the number 14. It's just, it's so, what I like about it is it's so stiff. Like that's what she said. I really want like a super, I want to be able to draw like a little hairs with a brush when I'm using like powder or a pomade or something like that. I don't want to have to use a pencil every single time. And it's just perfect for that. There's this one brush, I can't remember the name of the brand, but it's like one that like all makeup artists swear by. But anyway, it's literally always sold out. So I didn't bother trying to get that one, and I got this, and I am addicted. I don't know why it took me so long to get on the Anastasia brow brush bandwagon, but I'm finally on it and I'm in it. Okay, moving on to the makeup part. So we will start out with, I mean, I don't have a primer. I'm still on the hunt for like my ride or die primer, you guys. So let me know what primers you like in the comments so I can go and check them out. So we're gonna move on to foundation. This is like the only foundation I've been wearing other than in tutorials. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation. Super creamy, it blends beautifully. It's like undetectable on the skin when you blend it out. Lasts all day. This is a little bit more intense, I wanna say, than the Makeup Forever HD foundation that everyone is obsessed with. This one is gonna be a little bit more full coverage. The Ultra HD one, the liquid one, that's gonna be more medium buildable, and this is more you know, medium to full coverage. So this is gonna stay on you all day long. I think the most full coverage one though is the Makeup Forever Velvet Matte one. That's gonna literally stay on you all day, but that can be really drying if you have dry skin. This is really good for normal to combo skin. It's amazing. I like it. It's super small, compact, really creamy, blends really well, and it doesn't dry out easily. So I've been loving this one, and I'm in the shade Y365 in the stick foundation. By the way, I do want to quickly mention that the shade numbers don't coincide with the HD liquid foundation. It's going to be a little bit different. So if you want to try both this one and the liquid one, get color matched for both of them, because the numbers aren't like the same. Like the Y365 and the liquid foundation isn't going to be the same shade as this one. Just want to quickly mention that. Concealer. I have two concealers I've been I'm sorry you guys, I think all of this, maybe like a couple of things aren't. I think all this is high end. It's just what I've been using because I've been working at Sephora, and you gotta wear, you know, you gotta represent. So yeah, I apologize about that. Yeah, actually I do have some drugstore stuff, but overall, it's high end. I'm sorry about that. So the first one is the NARS. This one is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer. Every single pot concealer creases on me if I try to use it under my eyes. It's like, pot concealers are amazing for like spot treatment or something like that when it comes to like if you have a blemish and you want to cover that up, because they're really thick, creamy, gives really good coverage. So when people were saying that the NARS one didn't crease, I was like, wait, what? It is a pot concealer, they're thick, it's gonna crease, you know? But it doesn't. Like, it's the weirdest thing. Like, it's crazy. It doesn't crease on you. I have the shade Medium 1 Custard right here, and that's what I used under my eyes today. It's just amazing. No, wait. I used them yesterday. I used them, anyway, moving on. Yeah, so this is a really good concealer, really good coverage. It's the same price as the Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I prefer this one over the Radiant Creamy Concealer. So if you want a more full coverage under eye that isn't creasing, I would go for this one over the Radiant Creamy Concealer. Alright, and then the other concealer, the one I'm wearing today, is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Conceal. Guys, this was the first thing I tried for Makeup Forever, and I am addicted. Like, addicted. It's thin enough that it doesn't crease, but it's super thin but super pigmented, so it's really going to give you like a full coverage look without being heavy or creasing under your eyes. It is so good. I'm in the shade Y31, and yeah, I'm so obsessed with this. Sometimes I'll use this and then another face product that I'm going to show you in a minute here, and I'll be good to go. Like, full coverage, even though the foundation I'm about ready to show you is sheer. So this is amazing. I highly recommend it. And what's really cool about the ones with the squeezy tubes, and it has like a little applicator right here, is when you have the concealers with like the doe foot wands, like you're constantly putting bacteria back in the tube. Like if you're sick and you still do your makeup, putting it back in the tube, back in the tube. And also you keep pushing air into it every time. Even if you like don't dunk it like this, even if you just put it in a couple times, you're gonna keep putting air in it, it's gonna dry out quicker. What's cool about the squeezy tubes is they're super sanitary and they aren't gonna dry out. And it's super thin, compact, and you know, I love it. So this is, again, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Invisible Cover Concealer. One other thing about the HD line from Makeup Forever is, even though it's HD, none of it gives you flashback. Just want to quickly mention that. Okay, so then the last face product is also from Makeup Forever. I'm sorry, once again, I started working for Makeup Forever. I apologize. This, you guys. Oh my god. So this is like one of their newer products. This is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Perfector. So this is like their first like skincare type thing. This is a blurring skin tint that is going to give you a little bit of coverage, but it actually has SPF in it. But what's cool about this, even though it has SPF, is you don't get flashback. I can't remember the name of the gradient that's in there that prevents the flashback. If I can remember it, I'm going to put it in the description box so you guys can get some more information if you want to look it up. But you do not get flashback with this. And so this is my beach foundation because it has SPF in it. So if I want a little bit of coverage, but I don't want to feel like I have makeup on and I want that SPF, this is what I go for. So this is like my summer foundation. Like every time I've been working at Sephora, I've either been wearing this one or this one. Mainly this one. It's just, this is the more recent one that I've been wearing like every day. But so one super cool thing about this product, and at first this made me like super mad. So like when they were teaching me about the products and everything like that, and I was like really annoyed that there is only 10 shades of this, like 10 shades. And I was just so annoyed because I was like confused, because Makeup Forever is always known for like having all-inclusive, like with skin tones and everything like that, like red undertones, yellow undertones, pink undertones, everything. And so when I saw there was only 10 shades, I was like so pissed off because I was like what is going on here? But then, you know, they kind of taught me more about it, and then I decided to test it because I didn't really believe it. But each of these shades are really versatile. So for example, this is shade number 4, and this will work if you're, you know, lighter skin tone than me or darker skin tone than me. And I even tried shade number 8, which is, you know, 4 shades darker, and even that one worked for me. So it's just, it's cool because each shade you can go 3 up or 3 down, you know, either direction. So if it looks like it's too pale for you in the tube, you're gonna blend in your skin, it's not gonna be too pale. Or if it looks like it's too tan in the tube, you're gonna blend in and it's not gonna be too tan for you. It's just, it's super versatile. So yes, so don't be nervous that there's only 10 shades. You will find a shade that works for you. I just highly recommend that if you are going to pick a shade of this, you do it in store so you can really see which one is perfect for you, but guaranteed you will find a shade for you. So this is, once again, the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Perfector with 25 SPF. I think you guys can see these ones coming, but the Kokie Cosmetics Liquid Highlights, there is 3 shades of them. I did do a video on these. I will link that video for you down below, or I will put it up here, you know, whichever side it's on. But these are really, really, really nice. They are buildable, and I appreciate that. They aren't full impact the second you put it on, like the Cover FX one. Now, if you're into that, but I mean, these are more versatile for people whether they're not as much into a highlight or they're really into a highlight. So that's why I appreciate these, and I like that they don't cling to my foundation and like break it up, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't look like it's like sitting on top of your skin. It blends in beautifully with your foundation, and I really appreciate that. And another cool thing is you can mix these in with your foundation and it's not going to be too much, because again, these are buildable. So I'm just going to swatch the 2 that I use. The other one, if you want to see all 3 swatches, you can go to that video, but these are the 2 that I use. The other one is going to be a little bit too on the rosy side for me. It's going to be more for like deeper skin tones. But look at those. How stunning are those? They're so pretty. $7 a piece. I highly recommend them. Moving on to powder. You guys, I did it. I got the Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. It's so good, you guys. Like, I saw it on Sephora. I was like, oh, that's so pretty. And I was like, but I'm not gonna get it. And then I watched Jaclyn Hill's like favorites or something like that, and she mentioned it, and I was like, I need that in my life, and I am obsessed with it now. I'm not gonna feel too guilty about sharing with you guys because I have a dupe for you. It's kind of like buried in my kit right now because I was actually obsessed with it before this. And it's the e.l.f. I might have a link to it down below, but it's the e.l.f. Pearl Translucent Setting Powder. Oh my lord, they are like literally the same thing. This one's just a little softer, like when you like touch it with your hands, but like on the skin it feels the same, looks the same. Amazing. So I'm gonna put that in the description box so that you can, you know, find a cheaper alternative. But this Hourglass one is just so beautiful. The only thing I can't stand the packaging, you guys. The packaging is literally the most obnoxious thing ever. It's just, it's so soft, and gives you just a very nice healthy glow. Like, it's just amazing. It's really good for like setting liquid highlights because it doesn't take away from the liquid highlighter. I have a couple of eyeliners type things ish. Okay, so first one is the Sigma Wicked Gel Liner. Oh my god, literally my favorite gel eyeliner ever. So I've been smoking out my lower lash line basically every single day. Like, I'm wearing this one today. I really like putting gel in here and then powder and then eyeshadow and like really getting in there and smoking it out. It's so good. Like, it's literally the blackest gel eyeliner I've ever used, and it's so creamy. It's just so dark, and it just What I like the most about it is, so I really like my Maybelline gel eyeliner, but that almost like when it dries looks, it's just like, it's not jet black. Like it's black, but it's more of like a faded black, if that makes sense. But this one is jet black. Jet black, you guys. Like it is the blackest black gel liner I've ever used. So I really recommend this one, you guys. It's really worth the price. I think it's like 13, how much is it? I think it's like $13 or $14. I'm not 100% sure, but I will put it down below for you guys. It's amazing. And I do have a coupon code for Sigma, so I'll have that down below for you guys as well to save a little percentage on that. But it's so good. You need it in your life if you like gel eyeliner. And then the other one is a brown. This is the Dip Down shade, the Pro Longwear Fluid line from MAC Cosmetics. So I really wanted like a brown one, and I think I prefer the formula of the Sigma one, and I'm gonna get a brown one in that formula. But I did get this because I sometimes want brown to smoke out my lower lash line, and this is really, really nice. I like it a lot. It really gets the job done, and I also like using this as like a base. So like I'll put it here, I'll smudge it all the way up, and then I'll put shadow on top of it, and it'll just be super high impact, and I love it. So I'm gonna try out the brown one of the Sigma one and see if I like it better, but this is really, really, really nice. This is actually an eyeshadow, but I use it for an eyeliner, and I've been using this for like, I want to say 2 years now. This is the NARS Coconut Grove Single Shadow. I have one for me, one for my kit. I really like using this for eyeliner, especially on my clients. So a lot of the time, like, you'll have people who want, you know, to have their eyes enhanced, but they don't want to be, you know, full drag black wing liner, blah, blah, blah. This is really, really good for deepening that lash line in a very natural, sophisticated way without being overpowering. And I really like this as well because it's just that deep, rich brown. So it's also really good for definition shade. I mainly use it for eyeliner though, but it's so pretty, you guys. It's just so dark and it blends beautifully. As you can see, like it's amazing. I really like taking a flat definer brush and like really smudging it on the lash line. This is one of those shadows that I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't swatch as good as it performs. Like that swatch wasn't super impressive, but then again, I've never swatched this before. But it performs beautifully on the eyes. If you want to see me use this in a tutorial, I'll show you how I go ahead and do my eyeliner nowadays using this. Just let me know if that's something you wanted to see in the comments, but this is really nice. NARS shadows are pretty pricey. I think this was $26. But like I said, this has lasted me 2 years, you guys. 2 years, and like, it looks like it's barely even been touched, like not even like a dip in it. So $26 is gonna last you your lifetime, so I highly recommend this, you guys. For cheek products, you guys, this is ever since I got it, this is literally the only cheek, except for I did the Wet n Wild tutorial, but this is the only bronzer slash contour that I've been using. This is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Coconut Bronzer, and I like jumped on it because this was limited edition last year, and I was like so upset because I missed out on it, and like you were able to get off eBay for like hundreds of dollars. So they brought it back this year, and I didn't know it in my previous video where I showed it to you guys, but it is now a permanent member of the Marc Jacobs family. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is the most beautiful bronzer slash contour shade. It's not too warm, it's not too cool, it's not too rich, it's not too bland. It is beautiful. It's a huge pan, and I have to say that the white packaging is so sleek. So I'm obsessed with it. And if you guys felt like you missed out on last year, it is now permanent. That is amazing news because now I can get one for me and my kit, but it's amazing, you guys. And I've been using it every single day. For blushes, these are the only 2 blushes I've been using other than, you know, that Wet n Wild thing right here. The NARS Deep Throat right here, so stunning. I first heard about Deep Throat from Amanda Ensing. It's a really soft peachy pink with little flecks of shimmer in it, but it's not so shimmery that it like looks like glitter. It just gives a nice sheen to the cheeks. It is beautiful. I'm gonna apply it right now for you guys using this little cheek brush I told you guys about, but it's like so pretty. Oh, look at that. It's just the most beautiful shade. Like hands down, like I like it better than Orgasm. Oh my god, it's so pretty, you guys. Y'all, so much more better. So much more better. It's so much better than Orgasm. Yeah, So I highly recommend Deep Throat. Then for like my more edgier days, I've really been loving Outlaw, and I first heard about Outlaw from Jaclyn Hill years ago, like back in our condo days. This one's really pretty as well, but it's a little bit deeper, but you can get still a really nice flush to the cheeks. This is gonna be more on like the berry side, so more like a fall winter shade, but I've been wearing this one a lot when I'm wearing a little bit vampier shadow, or if I have like purples or something like that, because this has like a purpley undertone to it. That is too peach to wear with purple shadows in my opinion, so when I'm wearing purple, then this is one that I reach for. And then for the only I've only been wearing 2 highlighters, except for in the Wet n Wild video. And this one is the one I've been wearing the most, and I, you know, dug this out of the back of my collection. And this is the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator by Gilded Honey. So obsessed with it. Okay, next one is the Marc Jacobs. This is my first Marc Jacobs. This is one of those iconic palettes. And you know, this is actually kind of has a funny story. So I've never ever had interest in buying those, the Marc Jacobs Iconics. I didn't. I'm like, those are $50 for not that many shadows. I'm not interested. So I'm working in Sephora, walking around doing my rounds, and it was like magnetic. So I'm walking, and all of a sudden my eyes went, you know, and I was like drawn into this palette. Like, I don't remember the last time I was that drawn in to a palette. Like, I was in it. And I was like, I couldn't stop going over and swatching that shadow, and then taking the tester and, you know, putting it on my eyes. So I actually picked up the editorial one. Like, I'm so obsessed. It has a deep forest green, a really rich gold, a nice neutral brown, a beige color for an all over shade, a taupey silver shade right here, a deep black with flecks of gold shimmer, and then it has this nice frosty shade right here. I'm gonna swatch all these for you. I do have to say, these are quite powdery. Like, I'm gonna say it's not my favorite formula, you guys. My favorite formula is the Makeup Forever shadows, to be honest. Literally no fallout, but just these are so beautiful. So they're powdery, but like, can we just talk about that? Like, I can't. Look at that soft gold. Oh yes, oh my goodness, these are so pretty. I'm not gonna swatch the mattes because y'all, mattes always swatch terribly. Like, matte swatches suck. But oh my gosh, so I'm wearing this one on my eyes today. So I have, of course, smoked out the green on the lower lash line, and I put the gold, and I used the neutral brown. I want to use more of the shades in here, but I only used 1, 2, 3. I only used 4 of the shades. So yeah, it's so pretty. And you guys want to know a fun fact about the Marc Jacobs palettes, you guys? So the way they designed this mirror, they actually designed it after, you know, in Beagles, women will look in like the rearview mirrors, put their lipstick on and things like that. So these mirrors are actually designed after that to give like the same reflection and like the style, shape, and size and everything. And that is the story behind the shape and size of these palettes, is they wanted to kind of be like you're looking in the rearview mirror to apply your makeup. So just a fun little story about that. I do like that it has these shade names on the back, but I'm so in love with this, you guys. Do these 2, and then we're gonna do lip products. All right, so these 2 sprays, guys. All right, so I have to conserve this. This is the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, you guys. So funny story, this is sold at Ulta, right? But you know, aerosol can type things don't ship to Hawaii because they have to be shipped by ground, and you of course need a, yeah, anyway, so they don't ship to Hawaii. So it was very nice. My mother-in-law, she actually bought 2 of these for me from Ulta and brought them here when she came to visit. So I'm happy I have these, but I have to conserve them because I can't get them again. So unless the Ulta here, because they're building one right now, decides to carry them, but I think these are online only. But yeah, I have to conserve them, but it's so good. Like, I love the scent, and I love how, like, it's just such a fine mist, you guys. Like, I don't want to do too, I mainly just like the smell. Like, it makes my makeup last really well. I think the Urban Decay All Nighter lasts a little bit more, but this one is just, it's so refreshing, and you don't get like the gunks of like water. Like, when it starts to get empty, you don't have that issue. So yeah, I really like this setting spray. I've been using it every single day. Then the last one when it comes to sprays is the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. So I finally decided to buy this, you guys. I've been wanting this for years. but I have never been able to get myself to just buy it. But I like this a lot. There's actually, alright, just for the only 2 lip products I've been wearing, other than the Wet n Wild video. I feel like there's a trend for this, other than the Wet n Wild video. I've literally been wearing 2 lipsticks for months. And it is these 2 right here, and they're like the same shade. So this is a MAC Honey Love right here. I don't know, I've just been really into like nude lipsticks. So pretty. I actually have 2 other of these, totally on accident, but I'm all stocked up on Honey Love. And then the other one I'm wearing right now, this is the Maybelline Truffle Tease. Very, very, very similar, just a little bit more beigey, and then the other one's a little bit more pinky. So when I'm a little bit more peach beige, I'll go for this one. When I'm a little bit more of a more pinky nude, I will go for Honey Love. So these are literally, no exaggeration, the only 2 lip products other than lip balm that I've been wearing. So I thought I would mention those, but yeah, that completes my favorites. You guys, we made it to the end. I know I had a lot to share with you, but again, it has been months since I've done one of these, so I had a lot to share with you guys. I'm sorry there wasn't more drugstore stuff in there. It's just I haven't had time to really test out drugstore stuff, so I did just make an order at Ulta. So when that gets in the mail, I'm gonna have a lot more drugstore items to share with you guys, but for now, this is what I've been using and have been loving. I will have links to everything down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these items out. I'm sure you've tried at least 1 or 2 of these. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. And if you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. And don't forget to hit the notification bell next to it so that you get notified every single time I upload. And if you are returning to my channel, make sure you are saying hey to me in the comments just so that YouTube isn't a big a-hole and unsubscribes you, because they like to do that. So once again, the question for this video was, are you a burrito person or a taco person? And you can still be vegan and have one of those too, so no excuses. But yeah, so that is everything for this video. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.